it just sucks, things could be so much better if things had been different. So many things could have been different in my life that would have helped me be a more stable human being, and, not have crashed out at my one decent job that I've actually been able to hold for somewhat of an extended period of time. If I would have been more emotionally stable and everything when I was working this remote job in my own apartment, if I had been, like, I don't know, if all these things wouldn't have happened that created this mentally unstable human being, I could be in just an incredible place in my life, and, enjoying every aspect of life, having a family, and maybe having kids or having a wife, and some stuff like that, just normal people stuff. But it's like now, I just don't know. I don't see these things anywhere in the near future for me, and because of the way that my brain works, if I can't see something good in the near future for myself, then it's like it doesn't even matter at all. Like, if I can't have something now or soon, it's like I don't want to have to wait for these things, because there's so much, like, I just can't handle I just don't have the patience to slowly work on something and see these really small gains every day, when my brain is wired to go from, like, point A to point B in, like, a very short amount of time. That's what my brain wants. And there's a lot of reasons for that, but it's really hard for me to not get down and, like, anxious about my life when my brain isn't wired in the right way to, like, make these slow pushes every day to just slowly and very just like a snail, man. That's what it feels like. That's what my life is I just feel like a snail that can't go any faster, like, and that it doesn't matter how fast I want to go, I just have to go at a snail's pace. That's how I feel, I feel like I'm forced to, I feel like I'm being, I've been forced to just, I don't know, man. I'm just not in a great spot right now. Yeah, I don't even know where I'm going with that at this point. I just feel like, there's a lot of things that have, slowly over time put me into a situation where I'm not able to perform at a sustainable pace. Like, I just can't, I don't know, I either have to sprint or I have to walk. There's no jog for me, if that makes sense. Like, and sometimes even walking isn't enough for me, but, like, I just really don't know what to do. I really need to get some mental health support at some point, but, like, I can't focus on that when I don't have a job. Nobody's going to, like, I don't know, man. If I'm focused on, I don't know, and this is kind of hard for me too. It's like I can't juggle multiple different things at the same time, or else nothing will ever get done for me. Like, I can't focus on getting a job and, you know, seeing doctors and going to the dentist. I can't handle all this shit at once. I have to do things one thing at a time. And even though that's not like what I want to do, I wish I could just have the freedom to do whatever I want to do in the moment, whatever I need to do in the moment. But all this stuff like has to be planned out very carefully. And as like I said, I really struggle with having a schedule and like doing things at a certain time of the day and all that stuff. I just don't know what I can do other than get a job that will even remotely give me any structure. Like, and that's kind of how society is nowadays. Is like, that's basically where everyone gets their structure from, is their job and their work. And I just haven't had, one job for long enough, and a job that I feel, I don't know, there's just not a lot of jobs out there that I feel like I could work at forever, or like until retirement. Like, I always feel like I'm gonna get, like I'm just gonna want to go somewhere else after a certain amount of time. Like, I was like, yeah, it's all new and everything, but like I don't like being in the same place for too long. And I start feeling really stagnant when I'm just doing the same things every single day, and that, I don't know, it's just not stimulating for me. And I feel like my brain is just like shriveling away when I'm at these kinds of, jobs, doing the exact same thing every single day. I mean, it changes a little bit here and there, maybe, but like for the most part, you get to a point where you just shut off when you get to work, and like that's not the kind of work that I want to do. And but like, what else can I do? I don't have higher education. I don't have experience other than like, yeah, I have some experience with like call center, customer service, insurance, sales, but I don't even have, like, my insurance license is expired, and I'd have to wait about a year. Like, I just don't know. Like, there are fees that I would have to pay. I'd have to pay for the continuing education courses to, keep it in check, which was what the company that I worked for was taking care of for me. But because I just couldn't handle that job, I don't work there anymore, and so they're not maintaining that for me. So I just don't know how to go about getting out of this situation. Like, it's going to be a very slow and grueling process, I feel like, and I don't like that. Like I said, I have to be seeing a significant amount of progress as I'm putting in the work on these things. Like, it has to be instant gratification for me, or else I feel like I'm not making any progress. Unless it's a significant amount of progress in a short amount of time, I just don't feel like I'm making progress. So that's something that, I've really got to come to terms with. I need to talk to doctors about, and, I don't know. We'll see, but, maybe some like cognitive behavioral therapy or something like that. Some CBT or DBT, I don't know. There's definitely some things out there that could help, but it's getting access to them, actually, finding a doctor.